In this video, I'll show what to do if a label is partially printed from either of the Interform design products. The problem is that we have actually three label sizes. We have one measured size of the label. We have another size that is actually the size of the label inside of the form, either template in Interform NG or the overlay in Interform 400. And then we also have the label size of the printer. And those three sizes should fit each other. And what I see if the label is partially printed is then it's normally a case of a missing calibration. So you would need to calibrate the printer in order to make sure that the size of the label in the printer is actually known by the printer. If you access the web interface of your printer, then you can view the printer configuration. And here under the printer configuration, you can see the resolution of the printer. So this is a 300 dpi, 300 dots per inch. And for the sizes, you have down here the label width and the label length. And those are the measurements of the label measured in dots. So if you want to convert these measurements into inches, then you would need to take those values and divide with the resolution of the printer. So for instance, here with a label length of 1806, we can calculate that this is the same as 6.02 inches. And if you want to convert that into centimeters, we can multiply that with a 2.54. So that's equivalent to 15.3 centimeters. Another issue can be that the width of the label is actually too small, too slim compared with the media that you have added into the printer. So we can also verify what this width is. So if we take the 1230 and divide by 300, then we have 4.1 inches. If we want to convert that into centimeters, we multiply that with 2.54. So that's 10.4 centimeters. So these are the measurements that you should compare with the label size. And the label size you can set up here in the Interform 400 for the document, and here you have the page, the size. So in this case it's 4 by 4 inches, but you should make sure that this label size actually fits with the printer. For Interform NG, you should set up the page style so that reflects the real label size. One problem can be that the label length that you calculate here, that the printer knows, is different from the label length that you have actually measured out. So you have, if you take your ruler and measure that label length and size, then you might see a difference in length between what you measure and what the printer claims. And if there is a difference, then you need to calibrate your printer so that the label length inside of the printer configuration actually reflects the real physical length of your labels. One issue when you calibrate your printers is also that you need to verify, or you could have set up a maximum length of your labels. So if you look here into the configuration of this printer under media setup, you can set up both the width of your labels, but also a maximum length. So this is not the real physical length, but the absolute maximum that you would want the printer to go for when you are calibrating the printer. So it would search for labels up to this specific size. So if this size is smaller than the length of the real media you have added to the printer, then the printer won't be able to calibrate the correct size. So after calibration, the length of the label on the printer should be the same or very close to what you have defined in the Interform product for the label size, and then you will get the full label printout.